back over to the 6th. Fred Couples making just his second start this year on the PGA Tour Champions. Had a tied for 17th at the Birdie Invitational last week. And John Cook, he's got La Cava on his bag, but a different one.
It's a different one. It is son Joe Jr. on the bag. So an old family affair here with Fred and the La Cava family. And Fred hit a beautiful tee shot, went for the green in 2, left it in that front bunker, and didn't hit a very good bunker shot. So 30 feet up the hill. You saw how Ernie Els' putt, how slow that was. This is just as slow. Disappointing par there for Fred after going for the green in 2, but not an easy golf course out here. A slight uphill lie, which will make it difficult to keep the ball down off this lie. 156 yards all in for Fred.
I think the place to miss, though, here, John, is where we saw Jimenez hit his ball, because as you can see, short, right, or left, it's nothing. But over the green, there is some room to putt or chip your ball.
Exactly. Needing to know the golf course, Peter, like you said, long here is pretty good. There's, you know, whole locations at Augusta National where you have to be, your miss is long, so you're pitching back up a slope and pretty flat. 8-iron here for Fred, trying to knock it down, but got up in the air. It's on a good line. Good leave right there for Fred. That he does, and like Peter said, these fairways, these Xeon Zoysia fairways are just magnificent. Ball sits up. It's almost like cheating. Sits right up on a tee. Fred now 18 feet up the little bit of a slope, left to right.
And you see the speed on the greens, even despite the rain. I mean, it looked like Jay's ball was going to cozy up nice, and he's got work left for par. Now Couples on the tee at 8.
And Fred is so interesting. You know, you don't know what kind of shot he is going to play just by his setup. Looks like he's going to try to hit a big cut here. Aiming left to the green, wind blowing left to right. I mean, right to left. Starts it a little bit to the right.
John, this is perfect for Fred. Going to take driver and hit that big, high, soft cut.
That's what you would envision. And when you watch him set up, like I was saying back there on the 8th tee, just because he's setting up for a big, high cut, he might hit a low draw. You just never know. He's so good, you know, down at the golf ball on the strike. But he's setting up for a cut, just like you said, Peter. And there it is. Nice high cut. It's cutting right around the corner. Should be okay. Should be fine. Perfect.
It is now. He was anxiously watching that.
Now Couples, who's kind of treading water right now, even his second into the 9th.
150, just a yard closer than Ernie, but different side of the fairway. Got to be looking a little bit left of this whole location, front right. Or just take it on. Right on line, just a little short. Good shot though.
Fred Couples playing here for just the second time, finished 4th in 2014, has this putt for birdie. And Cookie, this is the one that you think you might be able to make, right?
Definitely. Underneath the hole, up the slope. You would think Fred Couples would love this golf course. It's a big golf course, favors the longer hitters. The more level side is the right side if you can get it going at that right bunkers.
Fred waiting for the golf cart to go whizzing by. Tell you what, if you're a fan of the sport and you like to play on the weekends or whatever during the week, could you have two better tempo guys to just watch right now?
That is for sure. Ernie Els and Fred Couples. Oh, this is low. Trying to flight it. It's also going left towards that bunker.
Ooh.
And we'll gobble it up.
Looks.
Couples second at the par 5/10.
I didn't think it was this good a lie, honestly. It kind of fell into its own little track. Just trying to fit it in between the bunkers, but this is going left. that front left hole location, that will be very difficult out of the rough.
Fred Couples third at the par 5/10.
A decent lie, not really one that you can spin. Awkward yardage at 63 yards. Just needs something on the green.
John, you were talking about don't go to sleep on the layups. And that, I know you guys were kind of joking about it, but it's true.
So true.
Especially for everybody at home. When you're laying up on a par 5, everybody just kind of slaps a 5-iron or a hybrid out there. You really have to pick a target, or that's how you can get yourself into big trouble with a big miss.
You are so right, Peter, and we talk about it a lot. I used to be the worst layup player on the planet. And then I decided, you know what, just pick a spot like you're hitting an approach shot to a green. So many times you lay up and you get yourself out of position. Ernie knows that anything to the right there leaves a fairly simple pitch shot like Miguel had. Now Fred being pretty careful with that. That's a pretty good effort. Got to pay attention to these little ones as well. When the wind's blowing. Keep that body still, let the putter swing.
Yeah, I think the difficult part of putting in heavy wind, John, is your anticipation. You just want to hit it quick and get it out of the hole and move.
Okay, Fred's set to go. Got to be looking at Ernie's ball and just try to hold it right there. Out to the right. Safely in the center of the green. That's fine. Not his best, but he's fine with that.
Couples for birdie at 11.
30 feet now downwind, down grain.
And we saw Langer in the group ahead, John Cook, on this same line, even though it was further away, blow it about 8 feet past.
Easily done. You really have to be careful. It's on a good line. Good speed. Well done.
There's that little break to the right that we saw with Stricker. To be able to increase their chance to get the ball close.
I agree with you. And that old turning point was at 270. Now it's at 300. Fred going with also less than driver, just he carries a 5-wood and a couple of hybrids. Perfect. Little tiny draw right there in the little neck up there. Give him an opportunity to put this next one close.
12 in the second for Couples.
Well, let's see if Fred can get something going here. Perfect tee shot here. 142 yards, 138 to the top level. Got that short par 4 13 coming up.
John, look at the left side of this green. I love how Norman used the slope of the hill coming down from the cart path where the spectators are standing all the way down, and it just bleeds into the green beautifully. There's nothing manufactured there. It's just I just think it's a really nice look.
Yeah, very natural looking. It's one thing to have contours and shoulders and elbows into greens, but they have to come off as something. And this green certainly has that coming off the left side.
It's a lot of body parts you're talking about there.
I know. That's all I know. Fred now with pitching wedge. Step on it. I got to go on left.
We've seen a lot of birdies early, but we really haven't seen the leaderboard change that much in the last hour. And there's a reason for that. And it's blowing. It's tough out there right now. Quite a bit left of the hole.
Fred's ready to go with 16. It's got Joseph LaCava on the bag.
Boy, watching Fred swing never gets old. But we've seen that all day long.
That just keeps going. Saw Fred Couples hit his tee shot that bounced over the back of the green. Has this for par. Fred Couples iron to play his second into 18. Same kind of putt that Jimenez had. Let's see if it comes back a little bit. Fred Couples for eagle. This would get him to within 3 of the lead, but
well, same thing. I think both he and Jimenez thought it was going to fall to the right and played very well.
Fred Couples has this for birdie at 18, so he finishes birdie, shoots a 2 under par 70, and Fred is at 4 under. It's hard to believe, Peter, because when he does enter events on the PGA Tour Champions, you know, his top 10 ratio, his top 5 ratio is phenomenal, but it's really tough to believe Fred Couples has not won out here since winning the American Family Championship in 2017.
Yeah, that is surprising, and I think his game rises and falls with this club right here. He's an emotional putter. When he makes some putts early, then he gets on a roll, but if he misses some, then he gets a little bit frustrated, like we all do. We all expect ourselves to make this. How about that putt? This green is 44 yards deep.
And having a good week this week. Now Couples has this putt for par at the 9th to remain 3 back. He made a nice par save at the 8th, Peter.
And made a nice 5 or 6 footer. I like the way that he's stroking the putter this week. I've been watching him on the practice green, and very smooth, very confident.
At the Mitsubishi Electric Classic at the par 5 10th, Fred Couples within 3 of the lead, his 3rd at the 10th.
Wow.
Fred has the short one for birdie to pull to within 2 of the lead of David Toms, who is in the group right behind Couples. So David and that group are getting a clear view of what's happening in front. So Couples at 8 under par, coming off birdie at 10 on the tee at the 11th.
This is surprising to me. This is the 3rd most difficult hole on the course today. Just 125 yards, pitching wedge, and just 5 birdies here, which is surprising to me. This could get Fred to within 2. No. I think the players feel like it's going to break severely to the right, and he just hangs up.
Remember when we were out there this morning, the first group through, we saw Ken Tanagawa have that same putt and missed it left.
Yep.
You know, you have that mounding, you know, off the left side of that green, Peter. So there's a lot of different influences going on. Speed and big par putt for Fred Couples at 12.
Yeah. Stroking it nice.
Well, the 13th is reachable. We've had 3 eagles here today, so the group on the green is waving up the Couples group.
267 to the front, and that is no good. Gotta be careful over there. Yeah. Well, even the rough is running at about 10. He can birdie those last 2 and put some real pressure on Toms.
Yeah, there's a big second shot for Couples at 13. The scoring average at 13, it's a par 4, is 3.5. You got to make birdie here.
Carry a shot there.
Now Fred Couples for birdie to get to within 2 of the lead.
I was pretty much given a birdie to Fred here. It's like a long par 3 for Fred was his length. So this is going to break quite a bit from Fred's right to left, down the hill, maybe about a foot out.
So a par for Couples at 13. Oh, to go Fred Couples second at 14.
Wow.
Look at this shot.
What a shot. Right at it.
At 14, Fred Couples, good look for birdie to get to within 2. Didn't get it high enough. So another missed opportunity for Couples after a birdie at the 10th. Couples is 2 off the lead. Big second shot at 15.
You saw Jay, his playing competitor, hit it up there close. Freddie's trying to follow suit, and he does.
Fred Couples, he's had a bunch of good looks for birdie, hasn't made any of them. 11, 13, and 14. Remember 12, he had that long birdie putt. He's got to get one of these to drop.
I've been bragging about his putting stroke all week. Looks like he's got great rhythm. There's really not much break in this.
On the tee at 16.
Perfect for Fred's high cut. Yep. Spins it nicely. I think they put a little extra water on that green today.
Just a moment ago, Fred Couples for birdie at 16. Keeps giving himself good looks.
That was for 2 in a row.
Mark Walker is in tight. Jay Haas also has a putt for birdie. Couples remains a shot back as he heads to 17. Over at 17, Fred Couples on the tee, 1 back.
Perfect for his shot shape down that left side, breaking to the right. Sounded like he pounded it. Oh, too much. Too much to the right. Looks like he's far enough back from that bunker face.
We'll follow the second shot of Fred Couples. Tracer technology presented by TrackMan.
Oh, it's got to sit. Oh, that's going to go a long ways down there.
Fred Couples third at 17.
Well, with Couples' length, he could maybe make eagle at 18. So this has to go up and down, or maybe even go in. What a shot for Fred.
Now Fred Couples on the tee after that great par save. Couples, he's had his chances today, and that kicks to the right rough.
Doesn't look too bad for Fred. He's got the big tall grass in front of him, but
Steve Flesh made 25 birdies this week. Moment ago, the third shot for Fred Couples at 18.
this has got to go in.
Got to match Flesh at 11 under. Has to go in. At 10 under.
Fred's putted well today, but it's those 2 tee shots that he missed. Most importantly, the drivable 13th, he flared it to the right and made a par when I was kind of thinking about giving him a birdie on the card.
Yeah, made a couple nice par-saving putts at 8 and 9.
There's another one.
Clean scorecard for Couples. 6 under 66. And a nice paycheck for Joseph LaCava, Joe's son.
Little Joey.